Okay, welcome back to day 6 of 200-200. So we're in the golf room, it's probably like 7:30 right now. So it's a little bit later than usual, but again, I've been having these busy days. So we're gonna get in here, I've been practicing for about 30 minutes or so, just kind of, warming up per usual, but I thought I'd get some more iron swings in. And, then we're gonna, get right to it, get to the drives. And then I think I'm gonna play on the simulator because, it's not just a range, there's a course that you can play on too. But, anyway, oh my goodness. Finally could get away from the library. It's just, this whole week has just been a grind. So I'm ready to be done and, get on Christmas break and chill and just, hang out. But, it does feel good to get all my work done, really lock in the time and the management. So throughout, going to class itself, doing all the homework for the class, studying for the finals of the class, I'm still managing to get in here and swing and then go work out. Because, some of the people on my team and just some people in general, they're like, oh, I'm so swamped with school, I'm so swamped with this and that. I understand that it's hard, but if you can't put aside, an hour or even 2 hours out of your day, because let me break it down like this. You've got 8 hours when you're sleeping, which some of you guys aren't even getting that. 8 hours when you're sleeping, and let's just say you put 8 hours into your schoolwork. You have 8 more hours in the day to do whatever the fuck you want. So that's how I kind of, when people say I have no time, that's how I think about it, 8 hours to sleep, 8 hours for your full-time job, plus an hour to, drive there and back or whatever and eat and, do whatever. That's still 7 more hours to do, whatever. 2 hours to the gym, that's still 5 hours to just hang out. But I know some people just, are working on getting wired that way. Time management, it's a skill to learn. And, I feel like I've gotten pretty good at it. But now we're going to hit a few more irons, work on a little bit more technique, and then we're going to jump right to the drivers. I kind of touched on it in the last video. I'm dying to get outside and, play golf. Just, so I can have a course, chipping to a real hole and like hitting real shots. This is good and everything, but when you're swinging, 3 yards in front of you and then the ball stops and you can't like see it go in the air or land close, it's just all right. It could be better. All right, let's move on to some other clubs. Oh, this could go in. Close. Whoa. Huh. I just felt something rattling. Oh, yeah. Well, fuck. Can you guys hear this? Listen. I think it's the weight on the back. Yeah. Yeah, look here. So this weight on the back of my driver, my TaylorMade Stealth 2, that's not fucking ideal. Well, what did we even get on ball speeds for our first drive? 174. Not ideal. Not ideal for our goals. Well, I'm gonna have to get this fixed. So, it doesn't even, it's not like it's broken. This weight just needs tightened, but I'm pretty sure like the screw I have doesn't fit into this back weight. So I guess we're gonna hit some 3-woods, you know, see what the 3-wood's doing. But fuck, this is unfortunate. Okay, I mean, I just watched that clip back, and the sound that my driver makes when I bring it back, I mean, it sounded like it was gonna fall off the head. So, I mean, no more drives for me today, or, you know, for the time being. But, you know, that's why there's 14 clubs in the bag. I can just whip out the 3-wood. Let me grab a different tee here. And, you know, this will be a little different style of the golf. We're just gonna play on the simulator, which should be, you know, it should be pretty fun. You know, I haven't really played on here. I've really just come in, you know, worked on technique, hit balls. So this should be fun too. You know, you don't, well, you can, I guess. You can putt on the simulator, but, you know, who wants to do that? So let's just start playing, and we can, you know, yap it up as we go. Man, that went high. So the course we're playing, it's kind of funny. The course we are playing here is a course that, like, I play in not my hometown, but it's a course around my house. It's called Kinsale in Powell, if you guys, you know, any Powell guys watching these videos. Oh, just barely not on the green. You know, when it's, hitting these balls pretty high with the 3-wood. A little bit high off the face. But, you know, really my 3-wood, you know, 315 or whatever, 313, but the ball speed is only 164. So that's kind of the difference between the 3-wood and the driver. However, I am worried about, like, the quality of golf shots that I'm hitting. Like, I want to hit these fairways and I want to hit these greens, but everything else, you know, doesn't really matter too much. I mean, we're still bombing the hell out of the 3-wood. That just carried like 290, 171 ball speed with the 3-wood. That is just comical. Little right, might catch the green though. Catch it. Oh, just rolls us down. Let's try and, you know, chip this close for birdie. Or chip in. Oh, sit down. I guess there's a slope there. 215, I've got the 6-iron. I pulled it a little bit. But we're still on the green, you know. That's all we're going for on the sim golf, just fairways and greens. 355 par 4. And it's just so funny to me that, like, this is just a course I've played in real life, and now I'm just playing it on the computer. You know, I really don't know how they do it, but, like, this is, you know, pretty, I mean, this is exactly accurate. Pretty funny. Just busting the 3-wood down there. Let's see if we can put this close and get back to even or something. Ooh, I pulled it. And it went long. Still on the green though, but. There's been quite a few times where I've made a, I'll get over the bunker. Oh, it did. Quite a few times I've made a high number on this hole. You know, I wish you guys could have seen those. My high school self making a fool of himself. Hit it good. Ooh, maybe too good. Ooh, definitely too good. Definitely don't want to be going over on those. That's for sure. Like this shot in the simulator, when you're trying to, you know, it's just unrealistic. You know, I'm never gonna get better at hitting this short-sided chip shot by hitting inside. You know, you gotta really get out there and do it, I feel like. That shit's off the green. You know, I felt like I did it good. I guess not. Now we got the uphill chip. Go in. That's how you get better. Come on. Hit it good. It's got to get over the creek. It got over the creek. Right under the bridge, though. I mean, I'm just hitting all these wedges too hard. I gotta dial it in some more. I pulled it. Get on the green at least. This hitting pretty good with the 3-wood. You know, no driver though. That is just so unfortunate. But at least it's not happening in the middle of the season, you know. So I've had my fair share of club breaks right before a tournament. So we got like 287 to the flag. You know, we're gonna hit a cut, you know, left to right, 3-wood right into there. I think we did it. I think we did it pretty perfectly, yeah. I mean, it just doesn't get that much better than that. You know, we hit it 289, 2 yards farther than what we wanted. Brings us right back down to minus 0.5, but not gonna play the back nine. You know, just wanted to give a little taste of what a simulator, you know, playing on the sim would be like. But, you know, done with that, and, you know, we gotta get to this lift. Okay. So cut from the golf. Now that this is my freaking dorm stack of, you know, supplements. We're gonna make this pre-up and then go to the fucking gym. So because I ran out of all my good, you know, pre-workout, my hostility and my bloodshot, you know, we're going back to the OG method, which some arginine, and then we'll do a scoop of citrulline, and then a little bit of beta-alanine, and then a scoop of the Gatorade powder. Always calls for, you know, a good frickin' pump. But I was saying before my video got cut off, I was kind of just talking about self-discipline, and, you know, how important it is. You know, when I was in the golf room, I finished up, and I was doing, you know, a little bit more practice. And lo and behold, I hear the little code tapping into the room, and here comes in my buddy Caleb. So Caleb's on the golf team, and, you know, he's someone I would say is very disciplined like myself, or at least trying to be. You know, Caleb, when you want to get self-discipline, you want to surround yourself around the right people who are going to have like the same goals as you. And so, you know, someone who has the same goals as me or similar, who drive to be better, that's my buddy Caleb. You know, Caleb gets in the golf room at 8 o'clock when I was in there. You know, I wasn't expecting anyone to be rolling in that late. I was thinking, you know, this is just going to be me. All my other pals are, you know, slacking or not, you know, putting in the work. But, you know, it was nice to see that. And, you know, he and I have definitely hit it off a little bit better just because our similar mindsets and similar goals, which those are the people you want to be surrounding yourself with. Just because it's easy to say, but you got to really look and kind of, you know, understand everyone you're around, because you want the people who are going to benefit and push you to be better, not kind of, you know, take you down and be worse. So it's just something to think about, and something I feel like it's super important. So if you're someone and you can think of, you know, 2 people off the top of your head, because that's all you really need, who are, you know, continually and actively making you better, you know, good for you. You know, that's fucking awesome. Whether it's your gym partner or just someone you know. But if you're thinking of people who, you know, maybe aren't, you know, pushing you to be your better self, maybe think about it a little bit more. Just think if those are the people you want to be around, you know, for the long term. Just something to think about. But I'm going to slam this pre. We're going to go down, and then I'll cut probably to the lat pull down machine at Planet Fitness. But let's get into this. So the first set, I didn't even turn the receptor microphone on, so didn't even pick it up, but whatever. I pretty much just yapped about how my phone's about to die, and I gotta make this shit quick. Probably will only get back, probably won't get any rear delts, but just imagine a ton of, you know, cable face pulls on the bench, and then supersetting it with rear delt flies. That's pretty much the rear delt regiment. But the first set of this was good. Now we're just gonna fucking keep this shit up. Okay. You know, back is pretty much like a staple for me. That's, you know I'm gonna get a sick pump. So let's just keep this up. Then we'll do some regular, you know, rows right across the machine here. Whew. Whew. Okay. Oh, goodness. All right, let's move on to the seated, or the horizontal, I don't know. You know, back is definitely just like a staple for me, that it's always gonna be, you know, pretty good. And after, you know, I kind of took my time to warm up, you know, I'm feeling great. So these I'm gonna kind of hold a little bit closer than I usually would. Like I'm not using this super wide grip, just so I can really kind of, I don't know, just a little bit closer on these is just comfy for me. I mean, I used to not even do this exercise. I can't even imagine that anymore, just because of how good it feels. So let's keep this up. Okay. Okay, that's it. Whew. You know, those fields feel awesome. All right, so now, you know, we finished the kind of vertical lat pull down, and then we did the horizontal. Now we're gonna do some single arm, then wrap up the back day with some, you know, straight bar pullovers. And that's typically, you know, that's the back day. So I'm just really trying to rush through this. My phone's at like 6%. So we'll get like one set of these and maybe one set of the pullovers later and call it. Okay. All right, let's cut to a straight bar lat pullover now. Okay, so my phone is at 4%. You know, just moved on to straight arm lat pullover. And this is gonna pretty much wrap up the back day. You know, I'll do 2, maybe 3 sets of this, but you guys are only gonna see 1. So if you can think really hard, just imagine I did 2 more, or just replay it. But let's get after this one first. That was fucking making me laugh. Yeah, just replay it. Okay. Then usually I'll kind of drop down to a knee and burn these out some more. Okay. Oh my goodness. All right, that is a fucking wrap. Let's cut to a dorm talk. You know, I'm gonna hit rear delts, but back, I mean, holy shit, this is feeling great right now. So I'll see you guys in the dorm. All right, so back in the dorm now. You know, it is late, I'm tired, I wanna go to bed. You know, I just slammed, you know, a good portion of this chocolate milk. But anyways, I mean, back went bananas today. You know, it started with like the over-the-top lat pull-downs, and then we hit the seated ones where you're, you know, pulling towards your body. And then, you know, one-arm cable pulls, and then the pullovers. I mean, back is just like, for me, I just automatically know, you know, it's about to go crazy. But in relation to the golf, I mean, we didn't totally speed train today just because my driver, I mean, the weight in the back is just so loose and, you know, dangly. I need a certain tool back at my house to really tighten it. Ugh, so annoying. But, you know, we ended up playing on the simulator, which, you know, maybe we'll throw more of that in at the end of the, you know, at the end of the speed training, because it really doesn't take that long. But, you know, we talked a little bit earlier about, you know, who you're surrounding yourself with, and I just wanted to touch back on that again, because it made me think of a time a few weeks or 2 weeks ago. I went back home and I met up with one of my OG gym partners, you know, right when like you're starting to put on like your first little bit of gains. You know, I was lifting with my buddy Dom for quite a while. And, you know, he lives in Columbus, so I don't see him as much when I'm at school. But Dom and I had probably the best fucking back day that, you know, I've best back day to date of this whole year. Just because, you know, we had this, both had the same similar intensity, and we're both, you know, in each other's ear, you know, telling each other like, you know, come on, like keep going, go fucking harder, you got more in, like take it to the limit. You know, it's always nice to kind of have a gym partner, you know, where Sam and I differ is, you know, I love having a gym partner. I love having someone like, you know, pushing you to the max, you know, always watching. But, you know, that's just my opinion. But when I'm, you know, getting told by someone else, you know, it just feels that much better to kind of show someone, you know, firsthand that, you know, you're taking it to the limit. And then when you see them do it right in front of you, you know, you just want to go even harder. But, you know, I just thought that was pretty cool. And also, with the filming, you know, I hope I'm inspiring some of you guys to kind of, if you're on the fence about making the content or not, or leaning back and forth, you know, just do it. You know, I've got one of my buddies just reached out to me at school. He was like, you know, Mark, like, you know, what do you film on? Like, I kind of want to start, you know, doing something similar. I think he does like jujitsu and like MMA, and I thought that would totally be cool. I was all for it. So I'm happy that, you know, some people are watching this are being and see it as like, you know, even if it's like nerve-wracking to kind of talk to a camera or like put stuff out there like that, I bet a lot of you guys are thinking, you know, you could be doing this or like could be doing that. You know, you just got to try. You know, you got to give credit where credit is due. And I think when people go outside of their comfort zones to really try something new, you know, I give a high respect to that. So I just think it's really cool. And I definitely think it's really cool that, you know, some of my friends are kind of interested in what I'm doing. So I just thought, you know, that was nice. But, you know, we got to get the weight of the driver fixed. Probably do that this weekend. We crushed back. And, you know, I'm about to be home for Christmas break, so, you know, we'll probably get some Sam lifts in, some collaboration. I know he doesn't totally collaborate with people that much, but, you know, we get the in, you know. So that should be pretty fun. I'm excited to, you know, be hanging out at home again. One last push for finals. You know, I've got a lot of studying. Hope you guys are studying too if you got finals. You know, push through. But yeah, that's going to be a wrap on the video. I thought it was another good one. So we'll see you in the next one. Hope you guys are enjoying these, because I'm enjoying making them.